totally read that wrong. Wow. It's Thursday. Let's talk about fitness. Today, the workout is going to be from Andric Fournier. I've never heard that name before. I assumed it was Andrew. Andric Fournier at Deca CrossFit up in the Canadas. It's a chipper. It's going to be fun. It's got a funny name. Let's talk about the warm-up. We'll talk about the question of the day. We'll talk about all these things, and then we'll talk about the workout named Fat Amy. Question of the day today from Tomas Ortiz himself. He wants to know, do you double dip your chip? I'm going to be honest. I do. I probably still will after all this is over and I get to have chips and salsa with my friends. Whether it's obvious or not, I don't know. We'll find out. All right, guys. For the warm-up today, we've got an EMOM. 6 minutes. First minute, you're going to do 30 seconds of butt kickers. Second minute, you're going to do 7 per side of a single leg glute bridge. You've got a whole minute to do 14 reps, so take your time with that. And then for the third minute, we're going to add to our side plank. So we did this, I think we've done this every week now, but you're going to pull yourself into that side plank, and then you're also going to raise your leg. A couple different details. One, I want you to really focus on your side abs driving this movement, not just your glutes. The other thing is when you do your leg raise, I want you to turn your toe down and think about leading with the heel on that movement. That's going to really drive in the glute muscle that we're chasing after, and it is going to feel a little bit different than if our toe is turned up. Awesome. Once we get done with that EMOM, you're going to go into some mobility, just some hip movement, so dynamic mobility. We're going to go through those leg swings that we've done for our running prep. 20 reps, front to back and side to side on each leg. Cool. Then we've got essentially this is just a primer for Fat Amy as a workout. Too funny that they named it that. So 5 minutes just to get the heart rate moving and make sure that you have a feel for all of the movements because it is quite a long chipper. 5 air squats, 1 burpee, 4 sit-ups, 1 burpee, 6 lunges, 1 burpee, 4 dumbbell snatches, partridge in a pear tree, or a 30-foot bear crawl. For the metric folks out there, it's a 10-meter bear crawl. Awesome. So work through that. Don't blow yourself out. It is not a 5-minute AMRAP for time. It's just to get your heart rate up a little bit before you jump into this massive chipper. All right, once you get through that primer round, you've hit every movement that you are going to do in the WOD, except for the dumbbell snatches, for those of you that have the dumbbell snatches. So with that in mind, let's go over the rep scheme for this. I'm going to go through the alternative movements at the time because there's only one of them, so everything is going to stay the same except for that one thing. Here is the rep scheme. You're going to do a 50, 40, 30, 20, 10 of the main movements, and then back up to 20, 30, 40, 50. And then in between each movement, you're going to do 10 burpees. Okay, but it's a sandwich. You're not going to finish with 10 burpees. Awesome. Let's take it from the top. For your 50 reps, you're going to do 50 air squats, 10 burpees, 40 sit-ups, 10 burpees, 30 lunges, 10 burpees, 20 dumbbell snatches at 50, 35, or an odd object ground to overhead, and then 10 burpees, a 10-meter bear crawl, 30-foot bear crawl. And you're only going to have to do that movement one time. 10 burpees, 20 dumbbell snatches or ground to overhead, 10 burpees, 30 lunges, 10 burpees, 40 sit-ups, 10 burpees, 50 air squats to finish. Okay, so a nice little pyramid of reps with a bunch of different movements on an out and back style. Whew, that's a lot. Cool. Thing I would suggest to you guys is steady state, okay? I wouldn't burn yourself out, but I want you to go at a pace with all these movements that you can just keep going. That's a lot of reps. It's 100 air squats. It's I don't know how many burpees. So steady state. You don't want to blow yourself out on snatches and then have to sit there and breathe for 45 seconds before you get through your 10 burpees. Cool? Hope that makes sense. Have some fun with it. The more consistent you are, the better that workout is going to go. For the core endurance that's going to finish out Thursday, we're going to go through some sky touches with your feet on a bench. This is essentially looking at a slight hip flexion with pulling to hollow for the upper back. We got a demo of that, and then we've got more side planks just to finish out the day. If you have something super unstable, use it just to work the stabilizers in your scapula. If you don't, that's fine. Grab a cushion or just do it on the carpet or the floor. But you're gonna rock out that side plank there. that's going to finish out Thursday. I hope you guys had an awesome day, and it's not snowing because I think it's supposed to snow tomorrow. Ooh.